Today we'll be looking at logging on Android. Uh, Logging, so we use logs for different reasons, right? We might just want to get some information about the system or the application or about some user, or just to debug an issue, right? We have a bug in the app, and we want to fix that. So we use logs for that, and Android provides several ways to, or rather several levels of logging. So let's look at that. So first, to just print a log, the very first thing we generally do is just declare a constant, right? We use a live template called log t. So live template, if you don't know about it, it's just a way to populate boilerplate code, right? In this case, I just want to print a constant value called main activity. It's a string, right? So we use this string to filter out the logs that are present that we need in this from this class, right? So let's look at the different levels of logging or different levels of logs. So we have the basic one. Log I is another live template to generate a info log, right? So you just have to press log I, right? Let me do that again. You just have to press log I and press enter, and then that populates the boilerplate code for us, right? So we can say something like this is an info log, right? We have another one called log D that we can set for debugging or something like that. So we can say something like this is a debug log. Now we also have warning, right? So for that we have log W. This is a warning log, and we also have an error log, right? So let's say we have a variable called my int or something, and we are trying to convert a string that is not actually a number, so because it has a 0 and an x, right? So we are trying to convert it to an int. Now this will throw an error if you realize that, so we'll just wrap it in a try catch block, and this will throw a number format exception, right? And we'll use the live template log E, and we'll say so number format exception, and we'll just print the error, right? So these are the four most commonly used ones. Now we also we also have some specialized logs, right, that do some stuff automatically for us. Like if we say log m, what it does is that it automatically prints the saved instance state value, right? Right now it will be null. There is also something called log r. So this live template will print the return value of a function. Right now there's nothing in this one, so we'll just create one. So let's say fun add or something. Now this method will return an integer, and this will take two arguments, num1 which is an int, and num2 which is also an int, right? Let's just put it in a container, num1 plus num2, and return this result, right? So if we want to print this this return value, all we have to do is just do log r, and then it automatically adds the method value and the return value. Sorry, the method name, method signature name, not exactly the signature, just the method name and the return value, right? So this is so that's how that thing works. Let's just call this one, say 5 and maybe 19 or something, right? So let's just see see the result in logcat. So the app is launched. Now let's use the filter key, right? So this is the key that the tag that we use to print the logs for this class, and if you just put it in the main search bar over here, the log search, you will see that all the logs are printed. You have this is an info log, debug log, the warning log, and as expected we have an error, right? We have a crash because we are trying to convert a non-integer value that's basically just a random string because there is an x to an integer. So this is bound to throw an error, and we see that the error here is input string like number format exception. That's basically it, and we are trying to print saved instance state, which is null, and we tried to add 5 and 19, which is 24, right? So this is how we do the basic stuff. Now if we want to search the entire log file, so we could do something like main activity, and along with the other logs we can search for it. We also have a very powerful search bar here that supports regular expressions. So say something like let's see, so let's say I want to print this late enabling right, so hyphen x check blah blah blah, and then this unquickening 12. So I need to print these 3 logs, right? How do I do that? I could say something like, so let me take the first word. So we filtered just that one single log. Now I want that unquickening thing as well, right? So you could just use a pipe, and right, you can see that, right? So we have both the logs, just the 2 logs that we want. So this is one way we can make use of regular expressions and filter the logs appropriately. Now I don't know if you see it, but this is like an extremely messy log, right? Like, I mean, I know that this is the date, and I mean the day, and this is the time, but I mean, what is all this stuff? I mean, this thing for me right now, this is not necessary, right? So how do I make all this mess cleaner? So I can just go here, right, and we have several options. So like it shows different stuff here. It shows date, time, process and thread, package name, show tag. No, I just need, right, the package name and tag. At this point I don't need these 2 options, right? So I can just make my log a lot more cleaner, right? So now if you see the main activity, now this is just really good. In fact, I can just get rid of this package as well. This is just even more clear, right? So that is the way you filter logs and print logs. And just in case if your logcat is not working properly, you could just use this restart button. So it simply restarts, it clears all the logs present before, and just does a fresh thing, just a fresh what should I say? It's just a restart of the logcat, right? So that is all I can think of right now about logging on Android. So I hope you found that useful. Yeah.